Have you ever noticed that some people in their late 70s or even their 80s seem to carry themselves differently? It's not because they are stronger than everyone else. It is not because life has been easier for them. And it certainly is not because they have somehow escaped the challenges that come with growing older. The real difference is often found in a handful of everyday choices that they continue making long after many others have stopped. The older I get, the more I realize that extraordinary lives are rarely built on extraordinary moments. More often, they are shaped by ordinary habits repeated with quiet consistency. That is especially true after the age of 75. At that stage, every decision carries a little more weight because it influences not only how you spend your days, but how fully you continue living them. Today, I want to share 6 habits that truly set remarkable older adults apart. These are not expensive secrets or impossible goals. They are simple practices that help people remain confident, independent, and deeply connected to life. And by the end of this video, you may find yourself looking at aging in a completely different way. Let's begin with the first habit. The first habit is refusing to let comfort become your lifestyle. As we grow older, comfort becomes more tempting than ever. It feels easier to stay inside, skip the walk, sit in the same chair, and tell ourselves we will do more tomorrow. The problem is that tomorrow has a habit of becoming next week, then next month, and before long, the things we once enjoyed begin to feel impossible. The people who continue thriving after 75 understand something important. They know that comfort is wonderful in small doses, but dangerous when it becomes permanent. That is why they keep moving. Maybe they take a walk every morning before breakfast. Maybe they stretch while listening to their favorite music. Maybe they tend a small garden or simply make it a point to climb the stairs instead of avoiding them. None of these activities are dramatic, but together they send one powerful message to the body. We're still living. Movement is not about chasing youth. It is about protecting freedom. Every step taken today makes tomorrow a little easier. The second habit is staying curious. One of the biggest myths about aging is that learning belongs only to young people. Nothing could be further from the truth. Some of the happiest older adults I have met are constantly discovering something new. They read books they've never considered before. They learn to use new technology. They ask questions. They watch documentaries. They try recipes they've never cooked. Curiosity keeps the mind alive. The opposite of curiosity is not ignorance. It is indifference. The moment we believe there is nothing left to learn, life quietly begins to shrink. Every new skill, no matter how small, reminds us that growth never truly ends. The third habit is protecting meaningful relationships. Many friendships fade with time. Families grow busy. Children build lives of their own. Friends move away or pass on. It would be easy to accept loneliness as inevitable. But extraordinary older adults rarely do. They understand that relationships need attention. Sometimes they make the first phone call. Sometimes they invite someone for coffee. Sometimes they simply smile at a stranger and begin a conversation. These moments may seem insignificant, but they become the threads that keep life connected. No one reaches old age wishing they had spent more time alone. People remember conversations far longer than they remember possessions. The fourth habit is continuing to take responsibility for themselves. Independence is rarely lost overnight. It disappears one small decision at a time. I'll let someone else handle that. I don't need to do this anymore. I'm probably too old. Eventually, those thoughts become habits. The remarkable people I've known resist that pattern. If they can prepare their own meals, they do. If they can organize their finances, they stay involved. If they can clean their home, run errands, or solve everyday problems, they continue doing those things with pride. Not because they refuse help, but because every task they complete reminds them they are still capable. Capability grows stronger every time it is used. The fifth habit is choosing gratitude over complaint. Growing older comes with losses. There is no denying that. The body changes. People leave. Dreams evolve. There are mornings when aches arrive before the alarm clock. Yet some older people somehow remain peaceful. Why? Because they spend less time asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and more time asking, "What can I still appreciate today?" Perhaps it is a warm cup of coffee, a grandchild's laughter, birds singing outside the window, a peaceful afternoon, good health even if it is not perfect. Gratitude does not erase problems. It simply refuses to let problems become the whole story. That quiet shift changes everything. And finally, the sixth habit may be the most important of all. They never stop having a reason to wake up. Purpose does not retire. It simply changes shape. Maybe the goal is reading 20 books this year. Maybe it is growing the best tomatoes in the neighborhood. Maybe it is volunteering once a week. Maybe it is becoming a kinder person than they were yesterday. Purpose gives direction to ordinary days. Without it, time begins to drift. With it, every sunrise feels like another opportunity instead of another obligation. I have learned that the happiest older adults are not waiting for life to entertain them. They actively participate in it. They continue making plans. They continue setting goals. They continue imagining tomorrow. And perhaps that is what truly makes them different. Not their age, not their wealth, not their physical strength, their attitude. Because aging does not automatically make life smaller. Our choices do. If there is one lesson these 6 habits teach us, it is this. Growing older is not about holding on to the past. It is about continuing to invest in the present. Keep your body moving. Keep your mind learning. Keep your heart open. Keep your independence alive. Keep gratitude close. And always keep a reason to look forward to tomorrow. If you can do those things, then age becomes something to appreciate instead of something to fear. The years will continue passing, just as they always have. But you will meet each one with wisdom, confidence, and a quiet strength that cannot be measured by numbers. Thank you for spending these moments with me today. If this message spoke to your heart, I hope you'll carry at least one of these habits into your own life or share them with someone who might need the reminder. Until next time, take care of yourself. Stay curious, stay kind. And remember that every new day is another chance to live with purpose. No matter your age,